What's going on, everybody? It's your boy back with another reaction video, and I will be reacting to. I didn't get it up before I started this, but I know it's Lovecraft, season 1, episode 10. Did that down for. Oh, okay, I'm tripping. Okay, where did we? What happened last time? I remember Hippolyta hair turned blue. Uh, that's the thing that stuck with me because I was like, oh, she's like Bowman. Like Bulma from Dragon Ball Z. It's blue now. I wonder how that's gonna go with everybody around it. Cause correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think blue hair dye was real popular or even a thing back in the 1950s. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you never know. Some things come out, but oh yeah, people were doing that way before. People dyeing their hair back in the 14th century. And you know that people had like pink hair back then. Like it's not a millennial or Gen Z thing. But yeah. Anyway, I ain't gonna talk too much because I'm already doing this later than I wanted to, and I wanted to watch a few episodes of Lucifer. I'm gonna cut this out so it don't matter. But yeah, I wanted to look at a few episodes of Lucifer today and edit at least a couple videos because I'm gonna start just rapid firing through some of these things. I'm taking way too long to do shit. But by the time I get to it, something else come up. Like I think October 30th, Mandalorian season 2 is coming back. So now I want to look at that, and I still got a bunch of stuff I need to finish. But anyway, why is the hell? Thing just froze up. Hmm. Debating on whether I'm gonna take this. Ah, fuck it. I'll just leave it. All right, here we go.
Vandalen dulis ale nasta. Sansad kalin nasta skonda khan. Your birthmark.
Oh,
We're safe. The one you carry brought you here.
Where are we?
Atticus and Malcolm.
baby got superpowers.
I did. Once I made this a safe place for our ancestors. I realized this magic was not something to be feared, but a gift to pass on.
Hmm. So he's he, pyrokinetic. That's shitty that you like. I will. You have to sacrifice yourself. Type deal.
Daddy, wake up! Wake up!
God, you are God.
Montrose!
Walk Letty through it.
Well, let her work on a spell that don't have you walking into Christina's hand.
There's no time, Pop. If we want to take a power from her, we need to use the energy from her spell against her.
In the book, it says you die in the ceremony, Tick.
The book is wrong.
He lying.
It's just one.
Usually these spells when they be doing these TV shows sound Latin, but these sound like African, like some African language. Oh, get the fuck out of here. He shows up. She just comes in.
Can we talk?
Anything you want to say can be said here.
You and your family alone, I find another way to achieve my ends without your blood, using the book.
I don't trust that shit.
No.
Yeah, why would we give you the Book of Names, one of the most powerful like artifacts that we have now? And you were just talking about killing me
Maybe we should come out of this.
just to be immortal. She took it back. Oh, can't use that no more.
Exotic. Let me guess where you're from. Japan.
I had a feeling it was her.
I said, would you be willing to die to fuck me?
I don't believe that. You were the one who reminded me we have a choice. We can be monsters or heroes.
That's true. Why do you keep listening to everybody else? Fuck everybody else. You got your own free will and you make your own destiny. Ain't shit written in stone.
And we're gonna use it in a binding spell against Christina. But we need a part of her body in order to make it happen. You're the only one who can get close enough to get it. Now, Atticus didn't want me telling you any of this. He thinks you're on Christina's side, but you are my sister.
I mean, well, she keeps turning into a dude. She leaves pieces of herself all over the place all the time. I don't know if she's still doing that.
You only want to be my sister when you need something, Letty. And this moment might feel different to you, but to me, it looks exactly.
I get it. You making up excuses just so you don't want to help her. Because you are in cahoots with Christina, Catherine, whatever the fuck her name is. Like, you in cahoots with her and she helped you out. So now you don't want to betray her. But she already made a deal to not she left-handed? To not hurt her sister. But you had no problem hurting Tick.
I killed the last of my family for nothing.
Your spell's going to work. And you have me now.
See, just they need to just go over here and just just cut this chick's finger off or something. Like, and I don't think he's gonna die. If he do die, they're gonna bring him back to life or something. Wouldn't that'd be funny if they killed him and they do some Sleepy Hollow type shit where he dies and comes back to life in a grave in modern day. But then they got Letty. Okay, this woman's flip-flopping all over the place. That's not it. It's fake. It's bullshit. I don't trust as far as I can spit. I wonder, like, if that like dog thing that he has, I wonder would that just come out, like if he's on the verge of death, he just kill everybody. I'd definitely be scared now. All these white people.
The witching hour.
Come on, let's get to the bridge.
I don't trust you.
The trip here was nice. I feel like I understand the pull of family for the first time. I caught Ruby trying to steal the potion for you.
Fuck, she did try to steal it. And she go out. Just bring out all your 9 tails and just start throwing them around. Oh, who she's at? Oh, she doing leg kicks? Why she fighting like Wilson Fisk off Daredevil? Ooh, she pregnant. Get the fuck out of here. She ain't dead. Oh, is that the black one? Oh. I can't tell. Oh no, that's the white ones. There you go. Oh. He gonna make y'all sit there and watch this shit? No, he did. Anyway, I mean, you a freaking vampire? That'd be ballsy. They kill Tick. What she say? That might not be a good thing. Okay. No, she ain't healing. Don't look like you immortal no more. I guess there can't be only one. White people can't do magic no more. Okay, so next season they're gonna have a black antagonist. What the fuck? She's a cyborg. Who the fuck? Oh, her mama made that. That's right. Yeah, I forgot her mom. Universes. Oh, she gonna do it. Whoa. I did not expect her to do that. Is she gonna be the antagonist? Wow. I did not expect that. I didn't really expect anything because, well, I guess I expected the unexpected, but wow. I didn't think she was gonna do it. I thought she was gonna stop and then order that creature to do it. But so Tick, well, I guess he had the book of names, so he was able to give her that creature to protect her. I'm assuming her mom is the one who gave her uh that mechanical arm, and she just like she just crushed her neck, and I feel like that was just cold. I mean, Tick was gonna shoot, but Tick's been to war. Tick shot. I know that Korean chick, and back in the Korean War, like Tick, I mean, I know it was a war, and I said just because somebody killed somebody in a war, I mean, they gonna just become a killer all willy nilly, when they go back home. But like her doing that was like I just did not expect. And I feel like she's going to a dark side with that because she just the way she killed her was so cold. I mean, yeah, she killed Tick, and I don't know how she would know that. I mean, because she walked up and her family already walked away. They probably had the car. Like, where'd she go? But she crushed this woman's. I don't know if this is the season finale or not, but and I think Tick is gonna come back. I think Tick is gonna come back. I don't see them killing Tick like that. I just don't. Especially in a show when you're dealing with magic, especially when they already brought people back to life. I mean, they brought Lady back to life before, so I don't. I don't. I see Tick coming back somehow, some way. He gonna come back, and like I said, I don't think they're gonna do it. I mean, it'd be interesting if they did it. Like I said, what they do with what they did with Sleepy Hollow. Ichabod Crane died, and then uh, was brought back and came back to life in modern day. Like I don't think they're gonna do that because you have to recast everybody because you're talking about from 19 was this 1955, I think is it, to oh yeah, it had to be 1955 because Mattel was killed until 2020 or somebody like they have to recast everybody to do that do that. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that, but unless they're gonna do like a jumping back and forth thing. But I think they're gonna bring Tick back. They'll probably just bring if I think they're gonna bring him back if they do. Cause like I said, I ain't think they're gonna kill Tick. I said they somebody has to die. All of them can't go and live. I thought I'm forgetting the chick's name. It's not Kamiko. That's the chick from the boys. Um, the Korean chick. I thought they might kill her. Like I thought she was gonna die when she went in that black smoke or whatever. And I thought Tick's father was gonna die, or at least one, either both of them or one of them. And I was thinking maybe Hippolyta, but then I was like, well, her daughter's still there. Probably not gonna kill her. But not Tick and Letty. And then they killed Letty, but then she came back. But then they showed her sister giving her the spell, but I was like, that can't be her sister. That must have been the white chick, because she did the same thing to her that she did to her brother. And so she's able to transform into them. So they, why would she give Letty back that spell? That one's not really clear. I'm not really sure about that one because she started doing a spell. Remember, they showed her after she had threw Letty off that watchtower. She started doing like a spell. So I'm guessing they gave her back her invulnerability, but she had already failed. So, but like it's magic. So I don't think death really. Like I said, we've seen Letty die and be brought back to life. I don't think it. Death is just an inconvenience when magic is concerned. Um, and that mechanical arm thing. So like it make me think like she's gonna be the antagonist because that was just cold. Yeah, I know she's she's not really evil, but she just has something that she wants to do, and she's gonna do it by any means necessary. She doesn't really want to do it. I mean, maybe she was right. Maybe she would have. They'd give her the book of names. Maybe she would have left and just figured it out on her own. If there's a way. And I mean, that's not really. If she can't figure out, she could still come and take Tick. But so I can understand them not wanting to give her the book because, like, okay, so we might be safe, we might not be, we don't know. But we know what our plan. We can bind you, which is another thing. They did a spell to keep all white people from being able to use magic. Oh, I'm curious about how that works, but it's magic. You can just say whatever, and especially if you introduce magic into a world and you're by the rules of your own world that you made, people can just make something from nothing. I mean, they kind of said there's a give and take, but we've also seen them kind of just do things. Like I don't know how the white chick. I don't know how her father brought Letty back to life. Like, is it because you would think it'd be like some things. Imagine this. Oh, it's a life for a life. If you're gonna bring somebody back to life, somebody got to die. But in this, it's definitely not that. But it seemed like for her to be immortal, she just needed his blood because of how powerful it is, which it worked. I mean, she became immortal, but then they undid the spell and then made it where no white people can do magic ever, unless they're gonna do something where somehow. But if you make it where no white people can do magic, like how is a white person going to break that spell, break that binding spell? Because if you can't do magic, how can you do the magic to break the spell? Unless you get a black person to do it, and then break that spell, and then white people can do magic again. But like I said, but then that would still be the scenario I was talking about where there's a black antagonist. Now, like I said, maybe he's partner with a white person or something, but because I could see that. Because if it was reversed and I was in this world, they're like, oh yeah, we made a spell where black people can't do magic, and I'd be like, even if I had no interest in doing magic, I'd be like, I want to do magic, and I would get a white person to to undo that spell. I would figure out what needs to be done and get a white person to say the words that they got to say or whatever and undo it. Undo the spell. Just so, I don't want to rule the world, nothing. Just so I can be like, okay, now I can do it. I can do magic and start just doing shit. But I like, why did she ever say why she wanted to be immortal? I don't remember. I know she wanted to kind of like, because her father wanted to be immortal. That's right, because he was trying to, I guess, go to the Garden of Eden, where he figured if he's there, he'd be immortal, because I guess Adam and Eve were immortal in the Garden of Eden until they were kicked out. But that'd be shitty. But I guess if the Garden of Eden is like just pure paradise, then I guess you wouldn't be, because I feel I'd be bored like after a while just being there, lounging around, not able to get, not able to age or die, um, not able to get hurt. I guess you just walk around and eat. You know, you don't have to do anything. But I feel like that would get boring after a while. I mean, yeah, you're immortal, but you can't go and just do whatever you want to do. You have to stay. You only immortal in the Garden of Eden. You know, unless, like I said, unless it's a thing where he could go there. Maybe, you know, they say something like, oh, if you eat from the tree, they say, oh, it's the tree of knowledge, but it's actually the tree of life. And if you eat from it, then you're immortal. You stay immortal. Didn't they do that? Isn't that something like Norse mythology, like eating from a tree of knowledge or something like that, or not knowledge, a tree of life or something like that, and it was able to prolong like Asgardians, uh, uh, like life or something like that. Was to give them strength? I'm mixing Marvel with actual Norse mythology. Because with like a Norse mythology, Odin was a lot more of an asshole than they depict him in MCU. And so was Thor and Loki. Well, Loki was pretty bad in MCU as well. So, but yeah, man, that's like I said. I don't think Tick's dead. I'm starting to think that Diana, the Hippolyta's daughter, is going to be the antagonist. I don't know. Like if Tick's alive, and like I said, I don't think they're gonna jump forward in time. So because like you had to recast everybody, unless you except for Tick, if you do like what I'm saying, where they bury him and he crawls out of a grave in his modern day. Like I don't think they gonna do that because like you said, like I said, you had to recast everybody, unless you keep everybody. Well, you couldn't keep the dead because unless you, like I said, you keep everybody else like Letty and maybe Diana and have them play different characters, you know. But I mean, it's not that many characters, so it's not like like it's like they got to recast like a bunch of people, but still. But I think they're gonna bring back Tick. If they keep him dead, like the showrunners got some big brass balls to to kill the lead like that. You know, I mean, he's kind of like they all kind of like lead. Like Letty's a lead, but come on, Tick is the lead of the show, and to kill him off permanently like that, unless you know the show is not supposed to last a long time. Maybe the show's been canceled and I didn't know it, and then like this is the first season, so they were canceled, so they actually the showrunners are able to actually like end it rather than you know they go to the season finale ends on a cliffhanger and then it gets canceled after the fact, so then you're just stuck with a cliffhanger like a bunch of other shows that I've watched that liked and it got canceled after the first season or whatever season and they don't bring it back, so it just ends on a cliffhanger with no closure, you know. But like I'm thinking, and they might bring that white chick back, the one the witch chick. They might bring her back because she was good. I liked her character. That she wasn't like just you know mustache twirling evil. You know, she wanted to kind of surpass her father at the same time because she was not able to be part of that organization, that cult, whatever it was that they were doing, because she was a woman, and she was trying to basically everything she was doing trying to get her father's attention with him like, you're a woman, stay out of this man's work type shit, and so she just seems to like if she can do this, she can surpass it. Because this was the whole thing he's been trying to do his whole life. It'll be, I guess, what ever since he's been in the magic is be immortal. So if she's able to do it, then she's like, I'm better than him, you know, in her head. But I'm curious. I like that one that they bring her back. She might just be dead, you know. But Tick is the one I'm talking about. They gonna definitely bring back. Yeah, bring back Tick to me in some way, shape, or form. They gotta bring back Tick. But and like I said, in the world of magic, it's not like it'd be like this doesn't make sense. It's magic. You've already established that you can do it. That it can be done, you know. And they still have the book of names, so they still got magic. So they can. I'm sure that's probably why they took his body. Unless they do something like where they bring Tick back. Maybe he's been dead for too long, and they do a thing where if someone's been dead for too long and they bring them back, they're not the same. You know what I mean? Like some of those stories were like Pet Cemetery, where you're like, oh, you kill somebody and they come back changed, they come back different, and they come back, of course, evil or something like that, or easily corrupted, and maybe Tick will be the antagonist. Marvel's already trying to get him to be Kang the Conqueror. I guess I don't know if that's true. That might just be a rumor, but and I don't think Marvel has come out and said anything about it, or the guy who plays Tick. Why am I forgetting his name? I just had his name in my head because I was looking up, I think it's IMDb yesterday, and I'm forgetting his name. It's the actor's actual name, but that would be an interesting twist. Like if they bring Tick back and he's changed, he's evil or something, and he becomes the antagonist. But I still think I don't know. This family's weird because Tick's dad slit that chick's throat like on nothing, and it was actually just. I'm thinking, oh, he's evil or under somebody's control or something. No, he's just like, well, I need to protect my family, so he says, I'm sorry, and slits that woman's throat. Like, so I mean, with that girl, especially everything that she's experienced, especially with her friend Emmett Till dying, being cursed by two cops, being chased by two, what's the right term? Was it pickaninny? I think. Being chased by two evil like creatures and trying to turn her into one, losing her arm, her drawing arm. I mean, she got a cool looking cybernetic arm. I mean, I like it to be a little bit more slick, but you got to start somewhere. And I mean, she's been through a lot in a very short amount of time, and I could see her that profoundly affecting her. So maybe she becomes that type. But I mean, with the spell, white people don't have magic anymore. I mean, what's really you can just not do magic now. Just, bury the book in concrete somewhere, and put it encase it in concrete and throw it in the ocean, It's like, that way nobody can use it. We don't need magic, because when you start fucking around with that shit and you start getting a taste for the power, you're gonna get corrupted just like them other people, and you're gonna end up being just like them. So that was me. I'd be like, okay, we gonna look in here, we gonna bring Tick back, then we gonna encase this thing in cement, take that, make it look like square, and just throw that shit in there, and then get it out, take that shit, go out to as far in the ocean as you can go to Mariana Trench, whatever, and just push that shit overboard and then go down there and be like, the end. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed my reaction. And if you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. Make sure to subscribe if you're new here. Hit that bell when notified when I upload new videos. Comment down below. Share this video. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.